up guys, hope you all had a brilliant... Oh, I did that wrong. What's up guys, welcome to another episode of DailyGray. I hope you had a great Christmas. As New Year approaches... I don't need them. Oh, you're an empty box, you can go in the bin. So, I'm up at a public field today to train the dogs. Because, over the last year or so, obviously I've had my own private training ground. Which means I have highly neglected going out and training under public distraction. So, now is the time. Now is the time to do that. It's about time. So we're doing that. It's currently the 27th of December, 20 to 2 in the afternoon. There's not really many distractions around. But to be honest, I would quite like it that way for the first day, otherwise I'm going to have a fucking massive headache on my hands. As I always say to you guys, start slow and build distraction. So I was kind of hoping it would be like this. I have the distraction of a different training field. I have the distraction of the odd walker mooching around. But I've been doing a lot of civil work with my dogs recently, so when they see people, they kind of just want to eat them. So we need to train that out of them. I need to train them time and a place, situational awareness. You know, like, the dog has to think, does this look like I should have to eat this guy? He's just walking around with his dog. No, it does not. Whereas, guy screaming at me with a baseball bat running towards me, yes, absolutely it is. And then there are obviously other situations there of you should be able to put your dog in a passive... Protection dogs should bite a passive man if asked to. All them things. So we're just going to go out, do a bit of OB. Oh, car's just pulled up with a dog in it. Perfect timing. Let's get to work. Right, just before we get off, I've got my battery phone case on so I can't put it in its holder. That went really well. That was a perfect amount of Shirleys. In the video, I don't think there were any. One came with Flack on their own, and then 2 more came with a greyhound and a spaniel thing. And then about 3 with Khaleesi, and 1 spaniel started mooching over. Putting her down, I walked towards the spaniel, like, don't fucking do it, kid. You'll regret it. It mooched off. We carried on. So yeah, good amount of Shirleys for that, the purpose of that training. Now I need to go to the shop, get some meals in. Obviously over Christmas, we kind of deplete the meals and everywhere's closed. So everywhere's back open today. I think it's just a normal working day today. Serious game, if any of you are wondering. So yeah, that went well. Like, yeah, that was a perfect amount of Shirleys. Obviously more Shirleys makes training more difficult, but it makes them more likely to lose. And I say to you guys all the time, make sure you set the dogs up to win and set yourself up for good sessions, but also enough to make progress. So I'm going to get off, and I might catch you later or tomorrow, or I don't know. I'll catch you at some point soon. So, heading back to the field, do some training. It's my dad's birthday today, so just going to try and get a quick session in with the dogs, and then we're going out for lunch and stuff. Unfortunately, as a dog trainer, or as any dog competitor, dog owner, somebody who's vastly or fairly into training, you don't get days off. The dogs need working. And obviously, you've heard me harp on before about rest days for the dogs. And of course, but tomorrow we're away for his proper lunch, and we're going to be away almost all day, and I won't get a chance to get the dogs out. I might get a small chance, but I'm not 100% sure that I'll get that chance. So today they're going to get worked. It's currently 10 AM. I think he's coming at 12. Gives me a couple of hours. I'm almost at the field now. Gives me a couple of hours at the field. Back at the public field today. Probably going to be here for the foreseeable, to be fair. Yeah. I'm not going to film the training today. We're just training obedience. There's nothing painfully exciting or, you know, groundbreaking going on. However, I did put a video in the academy the other day. Academy members, go and watch that video. It's called "Be Clear on Your Goals," and I'm going to skim over it real quick here. Loads of people in dog training never get where they want to be because they're not entirely sure where they want to be, what kind of dog they want, what level they want it at, what behaviours they want. You need to be damn clear on that. There's no doubt about it. If you're not clear on what you want, you can't get it. You can't work to it. Because you start working to one thing and then you realise that's not quite it. And then you want to work to something else and you realise that's not quite it. And you're just forever running around in this crappy circle. You've got to be clear. So, what do I want? I'm constantly trying to build the Grail dog. The Grail dog in my industry, in the protection world. Let me explain what that is. It's a dog that's completely socially tolerant. Not friendly per se, but safe everywhere, walking through town. You can take it to friends' houses, like completely socially tolerant. And really, really hard in protection, nasty, bad intentions, strong, and perfect obedience. You know, immaculate obedience, competition level obedience, IPO 3 level of obedience, and a really good trial dog. I am always striving to build that. Now, am I anywhere near? No, not even fucking close. That dog doesn't exist. I don't think. I've never seen one. There's one dog called Benson, who Ryan owns. He's fairly up there for that. Incredibly social, amazing trial dog, AVD Gold hardness. Really, really, really talented dog. But I digress. Unicorn. Neither of my dogs are at that point at all. Khaleesi's obedience, very, very good. Around a decoy, not so much. Flex, obedience, very good. Around a decoy, not so much. Socially tolerant. Khaleesi's pretty damn up there, to be honest. She's very good at that side. Flack, not so much. Needs more work. Oh, look at all these cars. Where am I going to park? Many cars, generally, means many people. Can't I train my dogs on that field there? That looks beautiful. Who are you? And where are you? Are you a dog owner? Are you going to walk right next to my van? Ugh. Sorry, I'm just like staring at this vehicle. It looks like a dog vehicle, if you know what I mean. You know, like it would fit dogs in. But I don't want, if it is a dog vehicle, I don't want to park right next to it because they're going to kick my dog off. Yeah, so that's the socially tolerant bit. Hardness, both fairly good. Both need work still. Both kind of constantly need work. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to build. I'm desperately trying to build that. And maybe one day I'll get there. Maybe one day I'll get close. Maybe I never will. But I'm clear on what I want. So get clear on your goals. I need to go and train these dogs. It's really, really, really fucking horribly windy. Whoa, that was a hard session. What are these little flicky bits of fucking hair doing? Fuck, that was a hard session. So basically, I'm training Flack and all's going well. It was fairly busy today. You know, when I first got there, there's a dog training club or flyball team or something there. All running up and down with their dogs, and they were quite far away. It was fine. So I got out, took Flack's lead off, started training, and then I don't know, 25-30 minutes into the session. So we'd done some hard work by that point. I'm working on his heel work, you know, over distance, his downstairs, sit stays on the move, downstairs on the move, change of pace, all sort of the IPO obedience stuff. Just a good way to keep him engaged with me. So then the spaniel comes running on the field, Henry for the sake of namesake, and followed by an owner screaming its name, running after it. Anything coming down there? Nope. So I'm like, oh fuck, here we go. So I just moved away a little bit. I kept Flack at heel, I kept him engaged, as you should. I made sure he could see the dog, I made sure he knew the dog was there. You know, I put him in a downstay, let him look at the dog, called him back to heel, keep him engaged with me. And Henry didn't come bolting over, but he came over, you know, to investigate, and his owners then came over. What followed his owner was his owner's husband, presumably, and their 4 children, screaming and running. And I'm like, oh fuck. kids running and screaming, dog running around ignoring them, and then the fucking guy starts throwing a ball at us. And not literally at me, but in our direction. And I'm like, fuck, there's a massive field here, okay, throw that in a different direction. But I didn't say anything because it's what we need. So, like I say, I just keep flack engaged, it's cool. I play tug with him on the ball, I reward him without throwing the ball. No, so he's just fully engaged with me. And then a woman with like 2 Pekingese or something comes strolling down and starts watching me. Which is, you know, expected when you're doing flashy obedience in essentially a public park, where people just get a ball stick thrower, throw the ball and go on. You don't often see it. So I'm like, right, fuck. You're now watching me. And then the Spaniels owner start watching, so I'm stuck sandwiched in the middle of these people. Very stressful. But great training exercise. You've got to go and put yourself in them situations to improve. And it is difficult, I appreciate it. It's difficult for me. You know, it's much easier just to go there and go and train on an empty field. But that's not how you improve. All exciting things live outside of your comfort zone. And that's the same for me, that it's not any easier for me. Granted, I have a toolbox that's a bit bigger of ideas on how to deal with the situation. I see it a lot. But it's hard, I get it. I get it. But very good training session. I trained flat for far too long, so I was running really late. So Khaleesi just got exercise today. That's just the way it is sometimes. If she got running to the ground exercise, she'll be tired. But I'll have to do some mental work with her tomorrow while we're getting ready or something. It's no biggie. But yeah, I trained flat for like 45 minutes himself, and I only had about 45 minutes, an hour. By the time I got there, got sorted, started training. You know, like actual training time. I think when I last vlogged, I had 2 hours. But you know, by the time you've got there, got the kit out, got stuff ready, thought about what you're doing, swap dogs around, like, time just runs away. So now I just need to nip the pets at home, and we're good to go. We are good to go. Right, so last session of the year. Put my tripod up. Yeah, last session of the year. Have a good new year, guys. We'll end this one with a bit of training footage. Just in the garden. I'm not going out today. New Year's Eve. Spend some time with the family. But I've got to spend some time with you as well. You. So, I'll catch you all next year. Enjoy the last bit of training. And take it easy. Question of the day, what is your New Year's resolution? Right, so that's the dogs trained. I've just edited the vlog. Well, I've been editing it, you know, in between the dogs. And just added Flax on now. I didn't like the end of it, so I had to put another little clip it in. Because it just stops, doesn't it? You know, it's like, oh, that's the end. Because it wasn't like on a reward for Flack. Like, I ended the camera at a bad time. I actually had more footage, but I cut it short because I couldn't be asked to put another piece of music on it. Hi, boys. Hello, Jackie. That's nice. You're famous. Famous. Is that nice? That's the ticket, isn't it? I love that little dog. Spencer, come here. Oh God, you're not very coordinated, eh, bud? Spencer! Spencer, come up here. Spencer's got the brain of a gnat. Spencer. Oh, right, I need to go and finish training Flack. Not fully finished. I want to do a bit of obedience now. So yeah, same question of the day. What is your New Year's resolution? Let's add another bit to it. Are you likely to keep it? What are you doing, you nut job? Right, I'm going to get off. I need to go to the shop, get some bits and bats for tonight. Me and Misha just have a night in tonight. Can't be asked going out for New Year's Eve. I'm not a social person. Jack, stop chewing, bud. Jack's flea treatment ran out, so he's good boy. So he's chewing again. But I got him some more. It came, it's on him. It'll take a week or so to kick in. For those that don't know, Jack's highly allergic to fleas, as in viciously allergic. So, 14 minutes left with this bud. Trying to do 40 minutes each with them. So, bit of obedience to finish. Got a new Star Mark ball. And I'll see you all next year.